Welcome to the Weekly Roundup, where we examine the latest news in cybersecurity, data privacy, and resources to help improve your organization's cybersecurity posture.
Welcome and a Happy New Year to you. Hope you had a great holiday. In the past year, we have seen cyber attacks against corporate networks increased, including a supply chain attack frenzy and increased disruption to everyday life. Education research was the most targeted sector. Let's do a quick recap of some of the major events of 2022. "2023 is not going to be easy. Security leaders will have to keep many balls in the air while dealing with an increasingly complex and always shifting threat landscape. CISOs will have to learn to frame security risk as a business factor and get support from the board and senior leadership. The threat landscape will undoubtedly continue to evolve in 2023. The best way to mitigate cybersecurity risk is by reducing the attack surface and remediating risk exposure, such as unpatched systems. As more attacks come through a partner or vendor than any other source, third-party risk management will have to be a big focus. With the looming economic recession, organizations will look to further cut costs, so more organizations will end up outsourcing cybersecurity. Governments around the world are stepping up efforts to protect the data privacy of citizens, so there will be greater privacy and regulatory pressure. Paula Sabene, what are your thoughts on the challenges that we may face in 2023?
2022 has had a lot of challenges in terms of cybersecurity, risk, and privacy. And 2023 promises to be just as exciting and, of course, full of concerns for us in the risk space. There's one particular thing that I would like to call out that has evolved quite a bit over 2022 and is going to be something more utilized in 2023, and that is architecturally the use of the data mesh. The data mesh calls for federated computational governance that allows departments and units, business analytics teams, data science teams to have a lot more control over the governance of the data. That involves classification, metadata, user access rights, etc. And they may not be qualified at the moment or trained enough or mature enough to really understand the expectations from the cybersecurity professionals as well as the risk experts. To that end, I think that the takeaway from today is that there is a lot of room for education, one-on-one education or hands-on education, as opposed to just the training that gets passed on from the regular organizational compliance yearly training. And this hands-on training goes down to the level of having them understand the power of the metadata and how that fulfills a lot of audit, cyber privacy controls, and have them be a lot more careful about the transformational spaces, whether it be warehouses or lakes or any ELT or ETL spaces, and the work that gets done there, as they tend to have more control over that. I hope that this is useful, and thank you for listening.
Thanks for your input, Paula. More than a year ago, I had the privilege to contribute with 13 successful, experienced, and award-winning security and risk management leaders to write a book to share our tips of the trade with those who want to accelerate their paths in this field. The book gives multiple perspectives from several proven leaders within the security and risk management community on relevant CISO topics that will help current as well as future CISOs contribute to and run their organization and programs. The interweaving of personal stories and views helps to make the book an enjoyable, easy read. There are many golden nuggets within its pages that current and future security leaders can immediately put into practical use. Here is one of our authors, Jessica Nemmers, talking about the chapter she wrote.
Hi, my name's Jessica Nemmers, and I'm the CSO of Elevate Credit. I really enjoyed collaborating with my fellow security leaders on this book. In my chapter, I talk about the unexpected roles that I have assumed as a CISO in my career. Traditionally, the CISO was more focused on the technical side of the business. But now, as security has become one of the top risks to companies around the world, the CISO role is really moving into a risk management role. So you still have to have that technical acumen, but you're probably going to find out that you're an influencer. Sometimes you're a salesperson, definitely a trainer, sometimes an author, and a governor. Ultimately, you want to be a trusted business partner to the executives and the board. Security really becomes a business enabler. We hope this book can be a good resource to you or those in your company. We really appreciate your support and wish you the best of luck in your future. Thank you.
Thanks, Jessica. The CISO Mentor book is available on Amazon, so grab a copy. That's all for today. Join us again next week.
Hey there, if you liked this episode, be sure to subscribe and also hit the bell icon so you'll get notified when we have a new release. Thank you.